This is iFIBER 1 News. Here are today's top stories.
The addition of Quincy's new elementary school and remodel of the town's new middle school are taking shape.
Becky Peters used to have a two-car garage. Now she's got space for one car, one ATV, and a Bitcoin server room.
The high school football contest between Tacoma Baptist and Elmira Cooley Heartline was decided early on Saturday.
The defending BCHL champions, the Wenatchee Wild, opened their new season on the road Friday night against the Vernon Vipers.
From the iFIBER 1 newsroom, this is iFIBER 1 News. And it starts now.
The addition of Quincy's new elementary school and remodel of the town's new middle school are taking shape. Next school year, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders will relocate to the existing high school, which has been remodeled to become the new middle school. Students K through 5 will supplant outgoing middle schoolers at the new Ancient Lakes Elementary, and high schoolers will move on to the new 9 through 12 high school on Jack Rabbit Road off Road M just north of town. Current junior high school principal, soon-to-be middle school principal Scott Ramsey, talks about the enhancements at both the new elementary and future middle school.
Well, we have a standard for all classrooms across the district, and each classroom has a Promethean board in the middle and two whiteboards on each side of it, and so that's going to help teachers know exactly what equipment they have in their classrooms. In each classroom also in this building we'll have cubbies and set up as an elementary school, because in a year it will transfer over to Ancient Lakes Elementary School, and the current junior high will move to the high school and become Quincy Middle School.
And the purpose is to create more room for students, is that right?
It creates more room for students. It gets students out of portables and into a classroom.
In addition, the previous locker room space at the future elementary school has been converted into 3 classrooms, and the old commons has been turned into a classroom as well. Portables have been removed, and a new playground will be developed. At the future middle school, additional power plug-ins for special projects have been added, and extra wash stations for science classes. Both schools have new interior paint, wallpaper, floors, desks, and each have a new point of entry. Quincy School District Facilities Manager Tom Harris talked to iFIBER 1 News about the new district-wide security measures that come with the remodels.
In our remodels that we're doing, we're having a single point of entry put into these, all of these remodels that we're doing. Especially here at Ancient Lakes with the remodel that we've done here, we have a single point of entry. We've also got laminated glass going into the office area to give that a little bit more protection there in that area. Part of that single point of entry also has access control. So we have card readers on the outside of the doors, and those are going to, that'll be the way that teachers will be able to get in and after hours and whatnot, so if they want to come into the building. So that is basically what our enhancement is.
It will take several more weeks to complete the remodels. The transition for all schools will wrap up by the start of the 2019-2020 school year. I'm Sean Goggins for iFIBER 1 News. This segment is brought to you by...
Change doesn't have to be complicated. With a low-profile microwave hood combination that's ready to install right out of the box. It fits in the same space as your under-cabinet hood, so you can get your microwave off the countertop and make space for the routines worth keeping. The low-profile microwave hood combination, from the #1 selling appliance brand in the USA.
Whirlpool Appliances, now available at more furniture in Ephrata.
Well, here's the servers, right in here.
Becky Peters used to have a two-car garage. Now she's got space for one car, one ATV, and a Bitcoin server room. The 9 servers in her Wenatchee home are busy day and night, running algorithms to develop more cryptocurrency that Peters, a retired software programmer, can take to the bank. Her summertime energy bill used to be about $100 a month. With her mining rigs, powered through a high-density connection that she paid the Chelan County PUD to install, it's about $500. But if the PUD adopts new electrical rates that is proposed for home crypto operators, Peters says running her miners just won't be worth it.
Oh, it would put me out of business because it's going to double or triple it, so that would take care of it.
Like most home operators, Peters got into crypto around 2016, when values were high and the PUD set its current rate structure. Thanks to its hydroelectric dams, the PUD offers some of the cheapest electric power in the nation. That makes it attractive for cryptocurrency mining, which eats a lot of energy. But the PUD says its cost to deliver high-density power to residential homes is more than twice that of powering industrial and commercial areas. Major local demand also means less power available for the PUD to sell to outside utilities. For Peters, cryptocurrency is a supplement to her retirement. For Thomas O'Connell, running 15 Ethereum servers is his full-time job and his only source of income. If the rate proposal becomes policy, he says,
I'm out of business immediately.
He fears the PUD's rates for small miners favor large corporate operations over the backyard startups that have worked to cooperate with the utility for years.
I completely understand where they're coming from when they say, oh, we have 200 megawatts of pending requests. But then when you look at the residential side and we're using 1, maybe 2% of that, really shunning that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me.
PUD commissioners plan to discuss the proposal and possibly act on it at their next meeting September 17th. Jefferson Robbins, iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by
Your taste buds bored? Well, then bring them to Jay's Teriyaki. Not only does Jay's have a variety of teriyaki dishes, they also offer mouth-watering salads and sides. Call Jay's 509-764-5155. Jay's Teriyaki, located at 123 East Broadway in Moses Lake, because it's all in the sauce.
The high school football contest between Tacoma Baptist and Elmira Cooley Heartline was decided early on Saturday. ACH's winning ways carried over from last season, scoring touchdowns on offense, defense, and special teams. ACH steamrolled the competition early on and decided to bench its starters halfway into the second quarter. Tacoma Baptist finally eliminated the goose egg on the scoreboard, but not until ACH scored 60 points.
We were surprised a little bit by the score. I think that team is going to be a state playoff team. I really do, and they're going to get better. And so we got them this time, but you can't take anything for granted.
Okay, here we go. Warriors on 3. 1, 2, 3. Warriors! Circle up!
The defending BCHL champions, the Wenatchee Wild, opened their new season on the road Friday night against the Vernon Vipers. After Vernon jumped out to an early 2-0 lead, the Wild answered back on the team's first goal of the season by Jacob Modry on the power play at 16:09 of the first. Wenatchee stepped up their play in the middle frame, outshooting the Vipers 13-9 and tying the contest on the power play at 15:55 of the second on Christophe Fillion's first of 2 goals on the night. With the score tied, the Vipers bit the Wild just 45 seconds into the third with a goal to reclaim the lead at 3-2, but Christophe Tellier drew Wenatchee even a short while later with a rebound tally at 7:09. Then Wild defenseman Ryan Wilson cashed in on what would prove to be the game-winning power play goal 2 minutes and 51 seconds later, and Christophe Fillion potted his second of the contest to ice a 5-3 victory for Wenatchee to start their new season. The Wild finished 3 for 4 in the power play and outshot Vernon 36-24 for the night. Austin Park made 21 saves in the net for the victory in goal for Wenatchee, who will travel to Surrey to face off against the Eagles on Saturday.
This is iFIBER 1 News. For more information on these stories and other news, visit us online at iFiber1.com or check us out on Facebook.